What's up, folks? This is Antonio Fletcher back at you with another video. I have a question for atheists. But before I get to the question, if you notice the cool hefty shirt right here, I got it from my stepfather for Christmas. But anyway, getting back to the question. In the last video I did on Bionic Dance, she remarked about how God is this really messed up individual sending people to hell for eternity. And she thought that was incompatible with an all-loving God, right? Now, she thinks that there could have been better alternatives that God could have chosen. Such as she mentioned in the video that rather than sending us to hell for eternity for not worshiping Him, that God could have done something like put us in an empty space. Just put whomever those who don't worship Him in an empty space rather than suffering for hell for eternity. A lot of atheists like Bionic Dance make God out to be the super evil, malevolent individual. And she even went to the degree of using hell as a threat, or saying rather that God is using hell as a threat and all this other stuff she said. But my question is this, and I'm going to add a little perspective in when I'm asking this question. God can easily create a new set of people to worship Him. That's an ability He has. Given that in mind, if God could just simply easily create a new set of people to worship Him, and atheists like Bionic Dance think God is that evil, that malevolent, then why not just send us to hell to begin with, from the jump, from the start? God could just easily send us to hell from the outset and not given His only begotten Son to die for us, and just created just a new set of people to worship Him. If they really think God is that evil, why send His Son to die for us? Why? What would be the point? If they think God is as evil as they say He is, why not just send us to hell from the start? If God is that evil, is He only evil, but He's not evil enough to send us there? Or is He, even though He died for us, you still think He's evil anyway? I mean, where is the line that you draw? Where is the line of demarcation that you draw to say that God is evil? And the sort of alternatives that Bionic Dance proposed, like God could have just put us on an empty plane just to hang out. Why not talk about other alternatives, like God just sending us to hell forever from the outset and just creating a new set of people to worship Him instead? Y'all want to make God out to be that evil and that bad, but the thing is, God could be a whole lot worse. If we go along y'all lines of argumentation of making God look so bad and so evil, God can be a whole lot worse. And I'm asking this question because I'm trying to understand this line of demarcation that atheists draw to say that God is evil. Never mind the fact that they don't have any sort of underlying objective basis to draw evil from. So they can't really get their argument off the ground anyway. But going even past that, even overlooking that for a second for the sake of argument, if I'm going to get on your level of argumentation, atheists, and just say that you do have some sort of line to draw evil from, wherever that may be, why not God just send us to hell from the outset if you think He's really that evil? If you really think He's that evil, What would be the point of him giving his only begotten son to die for us? Jesus took upon all the sins of the world upon himself. All right? Evil is a sort of spiritual nature that is completely in a vile sort of realm beyond anything we can possibly imagine. Something so vile that it's worthy of being destroyed in hell. The nature of sin is vile beyond anything we can imagine. Just as God's goodness from the Christian perspective and mercy and grace is amazing beyond anything we can imagine, likewise, sin and the nature of the destructive force behind that is on a level that's so vile and twisted beyond anything we can imagine. So that's my question. It is like Biden is like to post all these alternatives about God being this sick of a twisted, malevolent creature, this sick and twisted. But as sick and twisted as you atheists may think God is, he can definitely be a whole lot worse. If I'm even going to argue from the perspective of where y'all coming from for the sake of argument, he could be a whole lot worse. I'm just working in y'all wheelhouse when I'm asking this question. Why not just send us to hell from the outset? Why not have a different alternative and just have other people worship him if you think God is that evil? I just don't see how a God that evil would want to even give up his son to die for us at all. Where is the line that atheists draw? Where is this line of demarcation at on how evil God is? Where does it exist? And that is my question. So thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, God bless, and peace.